Yes, we're going to talk about Sarah Fuller. I know. Guys have probably heard all that you can stand about this girl, but I have to throw in my 2 cents, and I found the perfect article that basically describes the way I feel about this whole situation. Sarah Fuller, if you guys don't know who she is, let me give you a quick rundown. She is a female athlete who is a superb soccer player. She plays for Vanderbilt. I think it's the Vanderbilt Commodores or something. I wasn't aware of that. I just found that out recently. Vanderbilt Commodores, I think they're called. She's a soccer player. She's a very, very good soccer player for Vanderbilt University. And for some bizarre reason, they decided to put her on the men's football team. Virtue signaling gone all the way wrong. All the way wrong. This thing went south so fast. I guess it depends on how you look at it. I mean, this girl was praised. Oh, people couldn't believe it. Oh, we're making history. She she made special teams player of the week. Player of the week in college football for this. Can you imagine working your tail off for 4 years, 2 a day, summer sessions, 2 a days of practices, twice a day in the summer? Football players practice hard, and they practice all year, like they have summer sessions in the 100-degree heat. That football players practice hard. I never played football. I never played football, but I know a lot of people that did. And even in high school, it was hard practices. Can't even imagine what it was like in college. But it was hard. So I don't even know where to start with this before I start running my mouth, and I'm not going to try to make this too long. Do me a favor, guys. Just getting started out here on YouTube. I'm about to hit 50 subscribers. I'm super excited about that. My goal is 100 by Christmas. I have some awesome people subscribed right now. They leave me some great comments. Motivates me to keep making videos for you guys. Motivates me to keep bringing you logic and common sense and truth. Say it every time. I'm not a conservative Republican. I'm not a Democrat, liberal. I'm just somebody that looks for common sense and logic in things. So if that's what you like to hear, hit the subscribe button. Join me on this journey. We got a lot to talk about. Hit the like button, hit the share button, turn the notification bell on. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this madness. This is where we're at in the world, guys. This is where we're at. Where a female can just join a team for one day, one play, get more praise than anyone else on the whole Vanderbilt University football team, and she did absolutely nothing spectacular. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to read this article exactly how I feel. I was at my visiting my parents the other day, and I brought this up, and my mom said, "Oh yeah, could you believe it? Wasn't that so amazing?" And my dad was just kind of like, "Yeah, did you see that was cool?" I said, "No, no, there was nothing amazing about it. They got smoked, what, 41-0. They have a terrible team. I don't think they've won a game all season. The coach got fired the next day. Fired. Done. Fired. This girl contributed nothing to this team. She didn't try out. She didn't do the practices with them. She can't be a part of that camaraderie because she can't go into a guy's locker room where there's a bunch of guys in there taking a shower after the game and, locker room talk and things like that. Apparently, though, she did go into the locker room at halftime and give these guys some kind of, speech to try to motivate them. Clearly, it didn't work because they ended up getting smoked the second half, too. But, like, who do they think this girl is? Like, go in there, talk to these guys, give them, like, if my coach can't motivate me, I'm not going to listen to some girl come in and start squabbling like she knows anything about football. Anyway, listen, and I told my parents this. I said, listen, it's okay to say this isn't okay. That's okay. It's not a big deal. I mean, if you're on social media and you say it's not okay, you're gonna get vilified. You're gonna get called a bigot. You're gonna get called a sexist. All this other garbage. You know, it's okay to say this isn't okay. First of all, this girl did absolutely nothing spectacular. She kicked the ball, 25 yards? Terrible kick. They had to have somebody holding the ball for, look, in regular football games, the kicker doesn't have someone holding the ball. They kick off a tee. I don't know why they were having someone hold it for her. It was a terrible kick. And why you would kick, the, the coach said that was the plan. There's no way he planned that. If you're down that much at halftime, you're going to try to kick that ball as deep into the other team's, you're going to try to kick it down as close as you can to the end zone. So if you can get them down within, in the 10-yard line or before the 20-yard line, they got to go 80 yards, 80, 90 yards to score a touchdown. You're not going to want to give them the ball at 35, 40-yard line. That's insanity. You're going to want to kick it as deep as you can and either get them the touchback so they start at the 20 or, get it on the 5-yard line and maybe get a 10-yard run out of it. Nope. She did this little terrible squib kick and turned around and bolted right off the field. As a kicker, you stay on the field. You're the last line of defense in case the person receiving the ball, the punt returner or the kickoff returner, gets the ball, breaks through everybody else. You're the last line of defense to go tackle that person. Now, can you imagine if the kickoff returner caught that ball, beat everybody else, and ended up coming face to face with Sarah Fuller? She was the last person to tackle this guy. He would have ran over her like a freight train and broke every bone in her body. This isn't a joke. These are big. These are guys I wouldn't go up against. I'm 6'3", 220 pounds. But I don't want to go running up against these guys. These guys are these guys are special athletes, college football players. They're superior athletes. And Sarah Fuller may be a superior athlete in women's soccer, but there's a huge difference coming over to men's football. So she can't be a part of the team in the camaraderie or anything like that. She hasn't played all year. She never proved herself. She didn't go to the practices. None of that. I feel bad for everybody else that had a phenomenal week. There was one guy that made special teams a player of the week with her that had a phenomenal game. There's some other special teams players that probably did great and that are probably super pissed that their chances got blown just because she's a girl. That's it. It's just because she's a girl and there's no other reason. It's not performance-wise, nothing else. Just because she's a female. That's period. And that's where we're at. That's where we're at. Anyway, so I saw this article. It was in the Federalist or something. I don't. It says Vanderbilt's kicker stunt with Sarah Fuller was a step back for female athletes. 100% agree. I rigorously follow college football, and since I was a young girl, since I was a young girl. In addition to my love for watching the game, I also played as the first and only girl in my sixth grade football league. While my football career was short-lived and my parents squelched my scrawny 90-pound dreams of playing middle school and high school tackle football, I continued to passionately follow my favorite college teams, taking notes, recording stats, and adding bowl games to my Christmas list. Bowl game tickets to my Christmas. All right, so she says, so when I first heard, this is being written by this lady, Jordan Davidson. Not really sure who she is, but so when I first heard that Sarah Fuller, a 21-year-old soccer player at Vanderbilt University, would be taking the field as the first woman college football player in a Power 5 conference this past Saturday, I was thrilled, excited to see a girl living out one of my dreams. But what I thought was going to be a giant leap for womankind turned out to be a small kick and yet another example of tokenism and cultural commentary promoted by sports leagues and the media. I'm just going to cut this article short because it's a pretty long article. So this lady, this is part of the same article. One of the sports commentators narrating the game said that he got chills. Like, he got chills? He got chills for what? He didn't gag, vomit all over the place? All right, that was pretty cool. He said that was pretty awesome to see. What a moment. Now, What? Uh, The SEC even announced that Fuller would be one of the two players in the conference to be the special teams player of the week. All it is virtue signaling gone completely wrong. And then the other says Sarah Fuller just changed the game. She didn't, though. She didn't. It's so sad. And I'm just going to read the end of this because it caught my eye. Okay, so starting about halfway down, it says, it's not sexist to criticize a bad coaching call, a losing team, and a poor kick that contributed little to nothing to actual gameplay. Exactly. It's not sexist. You're not, it's, there's nothing wrong with saying that wasn't okay. It wasn't, all it was just complete virtue signaling gone completely wrong. It is sexist to pretend like this performance is the new acceptable bar for college football and women who want to participate in the sport. Labeling Fuller's performance as spectacular is merely an exploitation of her gender by Vanderbilt, the SEC, ESPN, and anyone else who refused to simply call it what it was, mediocre at best. It does no favors to her and certainly not to other women who want to try to take chances to join other college football teams. Don't reward play like a girl mantra. Reward those who are deserving of it. Bingo! Nailed it! Just in case you guys didn't see when I had this up before, look on the back of her helmet. Play like a girl. It says play like a girl on a helmet. She's playing in a men's football team with a bunch of men. Like, why? Nothing about this makes any sense. Nothing about this. I mean, I don't know. The coach got fired, so perfect. Vanderbilt, I don't. They should be embarrassed that this happened, but they're getting so. Listen, I get nothing against Sarah Fuller. Like, I guess good for her for doing it. It's just a shame. Like, you can't do this. You can't do this. This is a good way for people like her just to get super hurt. Like, this girl could have a good college career in front of her playing not college, a good soccer career in front of her playing professional soccer. But what if she got nailed on that field and just got destroyed and ruined any kind of athletic career she would have had? You can't play like a girl when you're going to play a men's football game. You're going up against 250, 300-pound, strong, athletic, fast, hard-hitting men. Like, there is a difference. I know we can't say it this day and age, but there's a difference between men and women. I mean, it's the way we're built. I don't know. I'm probably going to get in trouble by YouTube for saying this, but it's just crazy. This is just crazy. It makes no sense. Let's see if we can get that kick up here, just so in case you guys haven't seen it, you can see how bad it is. It's 25, 30-yard kick, if that, and then she just runs off the side of the field. And she made history. Go figure. Hang on. What a day in college football, huh? So that's the end of my story. Ugh. Guys, we're in some crazy times, and I feel like this kind of thing's just going to keep getting worse. Like, this can't. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I could be way off here. I don't know. Maybe I just look good for Sarah Fuller. I think it's been too hyped up. Like I said, I think it's virtue signaling gone completely wrong. She had no business doing that. I hope this isn't the start of some kind of trend of women trying to go up and play against these monstrous football players in the college or professional leagues. This isn't good. But let me know if I'm wrong. Listen, I could be way off here. I could be way off. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. I don't know what else to say about this. It just blows my mind every time I see it. Thanks for joining me tonight, guys. Hit the subscribe button. Help me get to 100 by Christmas. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Stay blessed. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your loved ones. Be a good person. Help other people out. And you're going to do okay. Peace.